Hey everyone, Wes here for the Fandom Power Podcast. Welcome to another episode of The Weapons of Star Wars, where we take a brief look at a screen-used prop weapon and then compare it to its real-world counterpart. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the blaster that almost killed Han Solo. I'm talking about the Blastech DT-12 Heavy Blaster Pistol. As far as pistols from Blastech go, the DT-12 doesn't even come close to the popularity of the DL-44. But it does, however, pack a similar punch, and in a far more compact form. And because the DT-12 was strictly intended for military and law enforcement, that firepower comes at a cost, making it one of the most expensive blasters on the market. The DT-12 has an impressive effective range of 30 meters, as well as a 9-meter stun range. Part of the DT-12's appeal is its thick handle and wide trigger guard, which make it a favorite for species with long fingers and non-humanoid hands. The most infamous being the Rhodian bounty hunter, Greedo. At the time of his demise at the Mos Eisley Cantina, Greedo was carrying a DT-12. But the DT-12 wasn't built exclusively for alien species, and several made their way into human hands, including the treacherous rebel fighter Arvel Skeen. And here's a fun fact. The appearance of the DT-12 in 2022's Andor is the first appearance in live-action Star Wars since A New Hope in 1977. The DT-12 is based on the Ruger Mark I, a post-World War II pistol from Sturm, Ruger & Company based in the United States. First manufactured in 1949, the Ruger Mark I was intended for casual sport and target shooting. Although it has a similar form factor as the German Luger, the Ruger Mark I is actually based on a scaled-down version of the Nambu Type 14. That pistol was carried by the officers of the Imperial Japanese Army between 1927 and 1945. For Star Wars, the actual DT-12 prop was likely a casting, much like the Rebel DH-17 rifles. Because like those DH-17s, there is no trigger present, and the trigger guard is considerably larger. Like most of the blasters in Star Wars, the Ruger underwent a few modifications to become the DT-12. Most notably, a shortening of the barrel, the addition of a finned flash hider, as well as the application of several greeblies that don't appear to serve any real purpose. But here's a fun fact about those greeblies. Most of them are vintage turntable parts. Having appeared in just one scene in the original film, the DT-12 is often overlooked when it comes to cool blasters in Star Wars. But thanks to Star Wars Battlefront 2 and Andor, it's found a whole new life. And maybe the fact that Arvel Skeen carried a DT-12, a pistol that I think most fans would associate with scum and villainy, was a subtle hint to his true nature. If you like this video, please leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe for even more weekly Star Wars content. And if you think you'd like to be a part of the Fandom Power production team, check out our Patreon for all the details. Until the next video, bye for now.